In this lesson, we're going to use select and mask to refine the edge of our mask and then replace it with a background. Okay, let's get started. First, let's take a look at our workspace, make sure we have our channels and our layers visible, and we can have our navigation window. Now, let's take a look at our layer stack. We notice we have layer 1, which is solid color, and we have layer 0. So let's rename this rooster. And we'll name the color one base. Okay, make sure rooster is selected, and we're going to make a selection of the rooster. You could press W, bring it to the quick select tool, and you could click and drag until the rooster is selected, or you could just go to select, subject in the select menu, and then the rooster will automatically be selected. Okay, this could save you some time. And let's press Q, take a look at it. Quick mask, we notice that the selection is kind of cruddy. We don't have the detail around the feathers and the comb and the body. So I'm going to press Q to exit. I'm going to keep my selection visible, and I'm going to go to select and mask. Now, select and mask, you could click in the menu option bar in your quick select tool, or you could go to your select in the main menu and choose select and mask. Okay, let's take a look at our controls here. I'll start on the right. We have view mode. We could view the image in onion skin, which gives you a ghosted image of your image with the background, and you can control it here. It's like having your quick mask visible. I'm gonna go all the way here. I want it to be solid. And then you can also view it in black and white, as we saw earlier, or we can have overlay, which is the same as quick mask. So we have choices here. Okay, so I'll pick overlay for now, because I want to see the mask edge. Below that, we have edge detection. We have smart radius, which gives you a more finer adjustment. Then we have global references, which makes the edges smooth, softer, contrasty, and we could shrink and expand. And we have our output settings, and we have decontamination of colors, which blends the edge into the background. Okay, so let's get started here. On the left, we have our quick select, refine edge, and our mask brush. So with our refine brush, we'll go around the edges of the comb. Okay. Gives it a chance to refresh. But already you've seen the difference in the detail. You could run along the edge to get the fine hairs. Keep it on the edge. Don't go so far in. Just try to keep it on the edge so you could separate it. As we see here, we're not really getting enough here. So I'm going to go back with my quick select brush and see if I could just hold on the minus and do some selecting there. There you go. It's a spot that we missed. Okay, I'll go back to the refine edge. Look around there. Okay, looks pretty good. Let's see what it looks like in black and white. Okay, big difference from what we started off from. I see a little bit of cloudy areas over here. We can just get our masking brush, and plus will be white, minus will be black. So I'm gonna click on minus, zoom in here, and just fill this part in with black. You can do all this in a layer mask. Since you're here, you might as well touch it up because you can actually see the issues. And here should be white, so I'll press plus, and I'll paint there with white, paint the beak. That's what I mean, when you go too far in with the brush, you start getting value selection. Okay, time for output. So, like I said, smooth will smooth the edges and lose detail, so we don't want that. And feather will blur your mask. We don't need that either. Contrast will make it much contrasty, which will show you a little more detail, but it may change the shape. Shift edge, if you go here, it'll contract as you see. Look at the comb. If you go to the extreme, it'll expand and you just like lose the shape. So I'll just type in 0 to bring it back. And I'm gonna click on decontaminate colors. New layer with layer mask, decontamination colors on. I'm gonna click OK. What decontamination does, if you have little hazy areas around your mask, it'll just like clean it up. Click OK. Okay, so now we have a layer mask with a clean edge. If I hold on the shift key and click, we see what it looks like. Decontamination does this. Makes the edge really ratty like that. It works when you have a new background. See the difference? I'm going to open up. Actually, I'm going to open up a background image. I'll send this across. See, we have nice fine detail with the feathers. We can see the background. I could command click on the layer mask, and I'll just do a select, modify, contract 1 pixel, Click OK. And with the layer mask visible, I'm going to inverse Command Shift I and go to Edit Fill with black. And Command D. This will give me a little bit more detail with the feathers, and also make sure that everything is trimmed. Now let's see something here. Let's make an adjustment. I'll Command click on the layer mask, because that's your most recent channel adjustment. I'll click here, I'll go to curves, and I'll just pull it down a little bit. A little detail. Okay, so we have detail on the feathers and the comb. It's there as well. Okay, so we save our file and we'll move forward.